Right, I'm live. Oh, need the tripod. Right, Cass. Get that proper. Welcome everybody. Now this isn't a race, this is just a trainer. So this is the first long young bird trainer out to just under 60 mile, 55 to 60 mile. I went with someone else. So it was about 200 pigeons went. And I've got 54 of them I sent. So this is just a trainer. It's a very still day today. You can see the sun up there, but it is behind the clouds. But it isn't a bad day for training. It would have been nice to have a little bit of sunshine, but it's not the case today. So our first young bird race is next Saturday from 83 mile. So see how they come back today. And then they'll have a few more 20 and 30 milers before the first race, right up to the day of basketing now. Be nice to see a decent bunch come through. They've had plenty of experience now, so I would hope to get at least half of them together. They've got to pull out of other pigeons 20 mile further up the road. So they're due back in probably 10 minutes. Gang 1, 60 miles like a race. Yeah, well, our first race is 83 mile. So my birds was basketed up. So they had a 20-mile trainer yesterday afternoon. They come back, fed them as normal last night, let them have their first drink in the loft, and then I basketed them up. Then they go on the trailer, my own personal trailer that is. It's only a little Geraldy trailer, and then I put the water on. And then every 10-15 minutes I'll go there and I'll splash the water around just to get them used to being in the trailer. They've had experience of drinking through the baskets before, but never on the trailer. So, and then this morning I got up, splashed the water around again, I gave them fresh water, and then just kept on going back and splashing the water so they know where it is. One or two of them drunk, not very many this morning, but more of them could have drunk while I wasn't watching. But they've got to learn to drink in the basket. So, and then I took them off up to a friend of mine, and he took them off training. He's just phoned me. He's 20 miles short of me. He's just phoned me. He's just got back home and his birds are home. So, or he's got birds home anyway. Vicky Steele, morning John. What is this? Right, this is just a trainer, Vicky. This is just a trainer, about 200 pigeons gone to, it's about 60 mile by road, so 55 miles, something like that. But they've gone with other birds. So this isn't a race, they're not being clocked. They haven't even got ETS rings on yet. I don't put the ETS rings on until after these long trainers have finished. But racing starts next Saturday. They've probably had 40 tosses altogether. I start them off very close. It's only about a mile and a half. They'll have 4 or 5 trainers from there. Over a few days. They'll go twice some days, once other days, depending on the weather. Then I move them on to 6 miles, and they'll have 5 or 6 6-milers. Then they're moved on to 12 mile, and they'll have probably 10 trainers from there. Some days I do it twice, depending on the weather, but you've got to get them loft flying in between as well, so I don't do it every day twice. And then they go up to 20 mile, where they've had quite a few 20-milers. Thanks, darling. So they've had quite a few 20-milers. So like I was saying a second ago, they had a 20-miler yesterday. They come back, I fed them, watered them. They had their first drink in the loft after their feed. Then I basketed them up, and then they was put on the trailer overnight with water on. Keep splashing it around. So, different trap today. And I've altered that trap. I used to only have 2 boards above the trap, so it was quite a big opening. And I was getting too many pigeons flying over the top. You can just see my pad there. You can just see the end of it behind the landing board, which is in the confines of the loft. There's only 1 pad there at the minute. There will be 3 across there. But yeah, they were being missed. So I dropped another 2 boards down, so the opening is lower, so they can't go in over the pads. Got to land on the landing board and walk over. So especially with young ones, you know, in the past I've had 20 or 30 drop on the first drop from racing. And, you know, you might only get 15 of them clock out of the 20. Like I said, it is very still today. I don't Really like training when it's this still. A bit of coffee first. Oh, a bit hot. Not many birds flying. There's a woody there flying. All the tree sparrows are going around, few crows. Not that many birds though. Oh, so it's Chris Steele on your missus's account. That's all right, mate. Rainy Liverpool, ah. Rainy Liverpool. Yeah, we've had it quite nice down here yesterday and, well, in bad today. But I think we've got rain coming in. I'm sure that'll work its way up to you later on in the week. So what, we're about 400 mile apart. Yeah, Blackpool's 412 from my door to our hotel opposite the Ruskins. So just under 400 mile, I would have said. Maybe 350 in a straight line. Yeah, we all could do with some nice weather with a lead up to the Youngbird racing. I don't know whenever it is. Did anybody race yesterday? The young ones? I know one. I know Stephen O'Brien over in Ireland. He lives near Dublin, or in Dublin. They raced last week, or maybe the week before, with young ones. So yours, Chris, yours starts next week. Young ones, so yeah, same as ours. Yeah, we're normally the third Saturday in July for our Youngbird racing. We normally have a week off in between, which the Cornish Combine did. But seeing we race with the three counters as well, their last Allbird race is next week. So next week it's going to be a little bit difficult because I'll be trapping into that trap that's closed and that trap that's open. So but I'm sure the young birds will be back way before the old birds because the old birds are 320 mile. Now what we don't want here is one bird turning up.
I mean, I hold it by your...
If you want it.
Well,
You have to stand any of
yeah,
them.
yeah, that's fine.
Right, you stand in front of it.
I just thought it would give you a chance to move around when you've got to go.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, see, with the tripod, it doesn't hold it up
Yeah,
like
I'll
that.
find one that does. Oh, is she down? Here, hold up.
Oh,
I'll just go and let him in.
all right. Tell him come straight down and keep him peeled. There's pups come. The birds come out.
Was it useful for me holding it or not
Yeah.
really? But I will.
I can have a vape then. Stand here and just look down through the valley there. You right there? Oh, you're all wet. Sit down here. Cushions are all wet.
Morning.
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
You sit down. You got any in it?
Oh yeah.
Your vape?
Yeah, I'll just put the top up.
Cushions are down there.
Where do you see the comments?
And you've got to swipe up from the bottom there.
Ah.
It was.
Because Joey would know whether it is their own, would he?
Yeah.
Joey's home is their own. Here they are, look.
Oh, lovely.
Nice
Great
big bunch.
batch.
Come on in. Come on. 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 Come on.
Look at them. Nice.
Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on.
How far across is that?
55 miles.
55 miles.
Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa. One off a blizzard across the track first.
Lovely. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Come on in. Come on. 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 Come on.
If only you could have a big batch like that race days.
Yeah. Come on in.
I love watching young birds.
Come on in. Well, that's worked out perfect.
Yeah.
Nice big batch.
Still a few more
There's
coming.
still 4 more. Look, there's 5 there. And
Yeah.
one there. 6.
Just joined in.
Let's do a few more push-ups, you lot. Come on in. Come on, come on, come on. Look, the black is there.
That's the.
That's a Johnny Panis off of the Mia lines. But it's the only one that I've got, so it really stands out. Come on in. That's the one there that has missed a couple of trainers because she goes up on that light fitting.
What, in the loft?
Yeah. And then I miss her.
Oh well, she's had a shock this morning then. Or last night.
Oh, yeah. There's only a couple of trainers she's missed. So what we got out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 not in.
One on top of the thing there, isn't it?
Yeah, I counted that one. That's right. Have another one of these on Tuesday. Or even that 30 miler if Joey's not going. Come on in. Oh look, they might be strays. They might be Joey's pulled down here. Yes! Look, Joey! They don't know where they're going.
It's alright as long as he ain't got none of yours.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he always says to me, because he's got a big pond up there, hasn't he? Oh yeah, yours
Sat
are
in the
down here
pond.
on the pond. Yeah,
I'm
there are
gonna
a couple of
paddle.
strays there. They'll need to work back. So it looks like a checker and a blue.
Couple on the roof there. I haven't deterred them going over the other side of the railing.
No, no. The only way you'll stop that is put a fine net there.
Do they not get tangled up in that?
Well, they don't like landing on it because it bounces.
Right.
Right, let's have a count up. It'll be difficult because they're all eating.
How many should there be?
54.
Oh, they've been coming all right then.
Oh, yeah, you're coming all right.
Mind the dropper there. Islet, stay there.
Clean floors now. All the floors have been scraped. Go on, you go in, girl. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 42, 3, 4, 45. Well, that's just a rough count, and it's hard to count them because they're in there.
Is that 45 in?
45 in,
And 7.
roughly. 47, so maybe 4, 7 to
52.
come.
Eh? 2 to
What was
come.
that one flying there then?
Don't know.
It was one of your flying here. That might be a stray.
Awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was about 35, 38 on the drop. That wasn't bad.
That's a stray there, isn't it? No, he didn't.
Yeah, that's a stray.
Yeah.
He was going to land on the end of the roof.
Where did the other 7 go?
Did they not go in? I don't know. There's 2 there on the roof. Right, let's, yeah, that's a stray. I'll take a photograph of that and say, look, Joe, you want to use his ear? Send it on WhatsApp, camera. Can we zoom in? There we go, Joe.
What's this? Oh,
The Woody. Right, let's catch up with the comments there a minute. Thanks, darling.
I think honey on take here for you. Some just, that's some just beef.
Yes, yeah, it says on the label and stuff. That's ideal, that is, because that's nice and local. Dinner found any...
Sleepwalk 60. Notice Belgians were racing youngbirds last week.
For that or do you
Plus they have raced the youngbirds together.
I prefer the runny honey.
that's what it is.
All right, yeah.
Solid stuff.
Well,
Well, I've only ever had it runny.
trapping, well, they didn't come straight in, but,
And then all you do is put it in a
you know, it's only been,
goes back to runny.
what, an hour?
I don't know if that works the same.
Just over an hour. What time is it, Al?
At 5 to 11.
5 to 11. So they've done it in an hour then. So yeah, it's not really enough for them.
Who took them out?
Joey.
Well, John took Joey's, and then Joey took them to what, the other side of the hostel, did you say?
So yeah, when they came in, but they did actually circle 2 or 3 times. So, but next week it'll be a bit different. They'll have it a bit tougher next week. So my racing young birds. Right, I've got my own system for young birds. I've done it for lots of years now. So darkness youngsters, and they'll stay together, cocks and hens mixed, until after the first race. So they go away to the first race as natural racing, cocks and hens mixed together, 2 sections with a door open between them.
Is there 2 more Joe's gone?
Yeah, there's 2 strays over there. They're Joey's.
Ones that took off.
So yeah, so they'll come back from the first race and have their feed. Later on in the afternoon, I'll then separate them, cocks and hens. Now they're on my system. So basically it's like a roundabout system. So the cocks will go out of that section there, but they all trap in through that trap. So the cocks will go out. Sorry, I got that wrong. The cocks or hens, whatever's in that section, will go out first, out through the door. They'll all trap in through that trap. Once they've trapped, they get driven through the little hole, then they're back into this section. So before they're driven through into that section goes out, and then they're trapped in there, so they don't see each other. Cocks and hens, basically on a roundabout system, and it seems to work really well. My feeding is exactly the same as my old bird feeding. I still use that Versalaga Super Winner, which is high in carbohydrates, mixed with a third barley, right up until the day before basketing. Then on these short races, they'll get some of the red and yellow maize and straight Super Winner. They'll come back to 10% Super Winner, 90% barley with honey and lemon mixed on it for their first feed, and then they're back onto their third barley, 2/3 Super Winner for their evening feed. They get let out on a Sunday and they can do what they want. I always put a bath down on a Sunday for them. And then once they come in from their Sunday morning stretch, I don't force fly them on a Sunday morning. After they've come in from that, then they're back on the system. 1/3 barley, 2/3 Super Winner. Cocks and hens out separately to build them up for the next week. I try to keep it as simple as possible. It seems to work really well for me. So that's basically what I do. Thank you, Nathan. Yep, most of them are out. Oh, you're welcome. Sleepwalk 60. I don't know what your name is, pal. But Sleepwalk 60 it is. Where are you from? So yeah, with racing pigeons, you want to keep it as simple as possible. Try not to overuse medication. Natural immunity, natural health is always best. You don't want to be propping them up with drugs all the time. Although drugs have got, or antibiotics have got their place in racing pigeons, because if they've got anything wrong with them, they need to be clear of everything. So testing is key. There's no one down here that does testing, so I've got a microscope, pretty good one, and I test for coccycanker and worms. But before the racing starts, they will be cleared out of everything. So canker, coxy, worms, and respiratory. So there we have it. Got a few more to come. I think I got 7 more to come, 6 or 7, something like that. They might have hitched in with Joey's or someone else's, but that's what these trainers are for, to try to weed out the weak, because the weak will only hold the strong back. So anyway, till next Saturday. Hope everybody has some good training. Hope the weather stays good for you all. Get them up the road. It seems with youngsters, the harder you are on them, the better they'll reward you. So obviously don't take them training in a foggy, peeing down with rain day. get as many trainers into them as possible. Push them hard. This is for sprint racing, not distance racing. It's totally different. But sprint racing, push them hard. Get some good performances out of them as young ones. It's not always the case where your young ones that perform the best as young ones will perform the best as old ones. Quite often, you'll get young ones that perform really well. They don't do anything as yearlings or 2-year-olds, but you'll get other pigeons come through. But what you've got to look for in young ones is consistent pigeons.
The ones that come now on their own, the ones that hurt the most.
It is from training, yeah. Yeah, I don't ever mind if I'll always give a youngster a chance if it comes late. You never know what they've got to be, what they go through. You know what they're seeing. We don't know what they're seeing. What's frightening them. So I'll always give them a chance. But just because they're late today, they shouldn't be late tomorrow unless they're hawked up or injured themselves. But anyway, thanks everybody for watching. That was only a trainer, like I said. Chris, yes, Dad used to race. Dad used to race back in the 60s. So, and then we raced in the well, late 70s and 80s. Not that I was allowed to do a lot as I was growing up. I was allowed to clean out, funny enough. Yeah, he never used to mind me cleaning out. And then when I started driving, I used to deliver pet food all over Devon and Cornwall, so there was always baskets of pigeons put on. So, but yeah, Dad raced pretty well back in the late 70s and 80s. Packed up for a few years and then got back into it. Early 2000s, I moved a loft up here. So basically, I got a young bird section there, young bird section there, young bird section there. Old bird section goes all the way down to that door. And my hen sections come across to there. I've got a little section with 20 boxes in it there just for putting birds in if they're going away by courier or something like that overnight, so they're nice and close, easy to pick up. And then from that door all the way down is just basically, if I've got pigeons that I need to hold for an auction or anything like that, there's only about 20 pigeons in that section there. But that section there's empty. There's 2 little single breeders at the end. They're both empty as well. And then my stock loft is 100 yards down the road. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling on. Sleepwalk 60, raised back in the 70s and 80s in Scotland, but a huge difference to loft management. Yeah, definitely, a lot has changed. I was only saying that yesterday to a bloke. You know, the pigeons are different. You know, you used to have an all-round pigeon back then that would race from 50 mile to 500 mile, and they would do it, but different these days. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Next week will be the first young bird race. Catch you hopefully next Saturday. All the best, good luck training, and good luck next week racing. Bye for now.